that same tree, just branched off, but we are like, no, I want to stay on the same branch. And it's just like, that's crazy. If you have so many other talents and so many things that you want to do and say and etc. And I just truly, I've had enough. All right. Okay. um, I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. I have tried to record this intro at least 10 times, separate videos even, actually, on different days. And I am going to do what hopefully this title says, get the out of my own way. Okay, let me just start off by saying, hi, let me formally introduce myself. My name is Asantedeshon. Nice to meet you. Nice to virtually meet you. And I am an actor, I am an artist, and I am a creative, and I am not new to YouTube, but I am new to this type of level of vulnerability on this platform, if that makes sense. I just needed to get out of my own way, and I need to go ahead and make this video, and I have some things to say. Hopefully it could be of service to you. Hopefully it could be of service to myself as I am trying to figure it out, and hopefully it could be of service to the audience that I've already cultivated before even doing this, right? So let's take it back really quickly. I have some notes so that way I don't go on a rant, because I tend to do that and I tend to stay off topic sometimes, but I want to go ahead and make sure I am not doing that for you guys. So a few years back, I used to make YouTube videos. I think I'll put my most recent one, my last, recent is a bit of a stretch. Let's just start off by saying that. But a while ago, I made a video, and I think it's no coincidence that this was the last video that I made, because I went off to do some amazing and great things. I used to make YouTube videos about acting. Sketches. I used to act in the sketches that I created, collabing with other YouTubers and things of that nature. And at that point, I was burnt out. I'm going to be completely honest. I was completely burnt out of creating sketches and things of that nature. And I also didn't really enjoy the work that I was doing while on this platform. I wanted to be in movies, and I wanted to be in television shows, and I wanted to be in more scripted, advanced, produced productions, right? And it wasn't that YouTube wasn't it wasn't that I wasn't even able to do that for myself per se. I just knew what I wanted to do, and I knew that ultimately, am I trying to justify why I walked away from YouTube? I hope that's not what I'm trying to do. Hopefully that's not what I'm trying. Okay, what I'm saying is YouTube has taught me a great deal. It has taught me a lot. And since those couple of years ago, I have been able to successfully find my footing in this industry. I have successfully found an agent, successfully found a manager. I am from Chicago, and I now currently live in Los Angeles. And I have now gotten to the point where I realize what I think I may want. And I'm aware that as the years and days go by, that is definitely going to change, like it changed back then. But I really feel like in this moment of now, what I'm trying to do while simultaneously doing other things outside of YouTube. I have been in Los Angeles for a little over 5 to 6 years. I have successfully been able to book and continuously book, what a blessing, shows and projects with movies and actors playing opposite of them, and make a living out of doing so, which is crazy. But the biggest takeaway that I have, and I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it, maybe even my next video, was how the grass is not always greener on the other side. I have found myself feeling subject to the yays and no's of producers, studios, casting directors. And although I have been making money, it has been a bit of a bubble pop, if you will, on the inconsistency of how I've been making my income, or if I made the income, on how to save the money that I made through acting. We'll talk about that. You know what? This is what I do. I make a whole separate video all about that. There's a lot to talk about being the realism is, if that even works, the realistic truth about being an actor while in Los Angeles now. The reason why I talk about my career as an actor so much is because I had a real hard time detaching myself from what I think I should only be doing for a living, right? Like, for example, if you are a doctor, and well, probably that's not the best, but yeah, maybe. I found myself stopping myself from doing more because I was like, well, let's just wait until I book this project that I'm on hold for, or let's just wait until I get this series regular that will pay for those things, and then maybe I can come back and visit this later. And it's just like, no, I want to do it now. I want to do all of it now. I think we get in our own way. We set this thing and put it in place and goes, if it's outside of this bubble, I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, thinking this whole one thing is encompassing all of what you are capable and able to do. I think that's crazy. And I feel like we find ourselves getting in our own way to not do other things and branch off what could still very much be tied to or sprinkled into what we love to do and our interests, and in that same tree just branched off, but we are like, no, I want to stay on the same branch. And it's just like, that's crazy. If you have so many other talents and so many things that you want to do and say and etc. And I just truly, I've had fucking enough. I've had enough. And this is mainly to all of my artist friends as well. Like, all of the people that I've bumped into that have a similar mindset as I do. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't have it with everything per se, but as it pertains to acting, I am very, or entertainment in general, I'm very like iffy on expanding my horizon. And I could do a little bit more than that. I love creating. I have an audio series, speaking of creating, I have an audio series, a self-titled audio series called Asanté, the audio series. It's literally like a show for the ears without any visuals. I encourage you to go ahead and take a listen. It's on Spotify and Apple right now. And there are 11 episodes. It is so amazing. Oh my God. The cast, the entire process of creating that thing is just God. Like, things like that is what I've been creating along the way. And it took some time for me to get out of my own way for that. And so now I feel myself giving myself permission to get out of my own way for this, even for this video. There are a few key bullet points that I wanted to talk about. Takeaways, if you will, like that we both will be able to take away by the end of this video. As I'm again, like I say, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself, because this is something that I needed to have made, so that way in real time I could cultivate, I could manifest, I could see something different beyond what my imagination is allowing me to see. So the first thing is learning to not give a learning to not give a fuck. The second one is to stop caring about what others think, the opinions of others. That's a big ass thing. That's crazy. That's crazy how the opinion of others can be so crippling. They don't even care. They don't even know. Here's the thing. Hold on. Let me just say something really quickly. The biggest thing for me is it's amazing how much power we give someone who don't even know that you even one exist or even thinking about them, but yet the other person, you, us, the people that we actually are giving so much power to, saying, but what is so and so going to think when they watch this? What is so and so going to think when I do this thing that I've been really trying to do? What is so and so? Who gives a? By the way, I'm going to try to edit this out, the F-bomb, so that way I am not being flagged here on YouTube. And so how do we do that? We do what we want to do. We do it anyway. I'm doing this anyway. I refuse to cut myself short in ways that could be beneficial and fruitful in my life along the way. And if YouTube or social media is a way to do so, bro, I'm going to do it. If my audio series, Asanté the audio series, is a way to do it, I'm going to do it. I really do wish and hope for not only myself, but for those who are watching this video, know that at the end of the day, it's literally the only person that's getting in your own way is yourself. And I think I've had enough of living in a way that I thought would be fulfilling, and then actually after obtaining what I've been seeking, I want more. I want more. And for so long I was like, well, I can't do that. I'm supposed to do this because it's more traditional. I'm supposed to go this route as an actor because it's more traditional, or it's not looked down upon if I go on and I talk about, I'm so open, or I'm talking about certain things that I'm dealing with. We are all in this, I believe we are all on this earth to be of service to one another, and in any way, shape, or form that I am able to do so, I am happy to do that. Like I said, my next video probably would be about the realistic truth about being an actor while in Los Angeles. The gag is, you ain't even gotta be in Los Angeles to be successful as an actor. But I'll talk about that in the next video. For this video, my takeaway from this would be, just do it anyway. Yeah, do it anyway. Do it scared. I heard that quote. I heard somebody say that not too long ago. Like, yeah, you could still do it, and yeah, even doing it, you're still going to be scared, but do it while scared. Like, just because you're scared doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Do it while scared. Simple as that. This video has been amazing. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing this. Also, guys, I don't even know I have a pet rabbit. That's what you're hearing right now if you can't hear. His name is Tyrone. He's a black bunny. I'm also show a photo right here. Maybe he'll appear in a video one day. Son? Actually, I think I may go ahead and grab him. This is him. Say hi. He's very talkative. All right, guys. This has been great. Yeah. I'm one of the blackest bunny and rabbit you could find, just so I can name him Tyrone. And yes, you are thinking for the reasons. Yes, I named him for those very reasons. Anyway, guys, this has been great. I'm glad I did this video, and I'm excited to see you guys more. I'm thinking about dropping 2 videos a week. This is the start of something new. So I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are along this journey. I'm happy that you guys are here with me. I'm happy that I got out of my own way to make this video. Ain't that right, son? Exactly. All right, guys. I love you. Welcome back to this channel. And I'm excited to see what happens. Let me get off this because I'm just rambling. All right. We're gone now. Bye-bye.